Kyren will keep coming in the semi-finals, and we'll get to see that in 24 hours' time, but not before we hear from the loser of that match, and there had to be one. That was Ronnie O'Sullivan, and he spoke to Rachel.
Commiserations, Ronnie, from 5-3 down. You made a real fist of it out there, but not to be today.
Yeah, no, it just wasn't good enough, wasn't clinical enough, and you have to be, and maybe that's what happens as you get a little bit older. You just sort of miss a few too many balls, and, I'm still proud of myself, though. I still managed to make a game of it, and it was interesting, and nice way to spend this Friday afternoon, I suppose.
Well, it was, and for the fans, it was a great match to watch. It really was, and I know you're never a man to make excuses, but your concentration early in the match, it didn't seem all there. Were there a lot of distractions?
No, not really, no. I think you're referring to people moving. I'm good with loads of movement or no movement, but I just can't do both. And
kicking out the camera?
Well, I've said to them, unless they have a tripod, then they're not welcome. So it's not a lot to ask, is it? If you're a cameraman, it should be standard sort of stuff that you carry about with you. So he should go and learn from the professionals maybe and get his kit right.
I know you've become a little bit more philosophical about losing, but matches like this, do they hurt a little bit more than some of the others?
I wish they did, but no. I'm sorry to say I refuse to allow myself to go down that place anymore. Look, I've always said, this is a platform for me. I enjoy playing, I enjoy competing, but there's more important things that I'm involved in, and part of the, I suppose, if my business plan is that as long as everything stays as it is and everything's good, then I'm happy to play. If it doesn't, then I'll put my cue down and I'll be on the road and doing some exhibitions and having fun. So for me, it's just I have to look at the bigger picture, and this is my part that I have to play, and it's not a hard, difficult thing to do. I struggle with it sometimes, but actually I quite enjoyed that today. Okay, good. And word on your opponent, finally, Kyren Wilson finished out the match very well. Yeah, he done well. Yeah, done well. He's got to go on and try and he'll be the favourite now, I would imagine. So but I still think there's some really good players left in the tournament, so it'll be interesting to see. It will. Not to be, but thanks for your time as ever. Thank you. Gracias.
Hi, I'm Ronnie O'Sullivan, and welcome to Eurosport Snooker on YouTube. Click here to subscribe to Eurosport Snooker.